Someone opened a credit card in my name and ran up a $6,000 bill. My mom told me to just ignore it. Turns out, she was the one who opened it. Looking for my next steps here as I'm still in college and 3 hours away from home. Long story short, I applied for a job for my last year of school which required a background check. When I found out I didn't get the job a couple of weeks ago, I wasn't too shocked as I'm sure a lot of people applied for the spots. What did shock me was when I got a letter on Tuesday from the employer which said information in my credit may have been used against me. It then listed a charged-off account and multiple missed payments on an account. I've never been even a day late in my life for the one credit card I've had since I was 18. When I went to pull my credit, I saw the charged-off account, which looks like it was last updated in June. Immediately, I figured my credit had been stolen and called my mom. She said if I didn't open the account, just to ignore it, and if I get sued, tell the judge an unknown person stole my identity. That didn't make any sense to me as anyone could say that about anything whenever they get sued. When I told her I was probably going to talk to the cops about it, she said I wouldn't want those people in my life. My roommate said it sounded like my mom opened the account and doesn't want to get in trouble for it. I was able to speak with someone in the fraud department for the card and they got me some information about it. Several cash advances from an ATM about a block from my mom's house, along with a couple of stores in my hometown. I told my mom all of that and asked her to come clean. She refused and got mad at me for accusing her of stealing my identity. Finally, I told her I am going to the police about it and she blew a gasket, saying she needed the money and to mind my business. She said I can't call the police because they might revoke her probation, felony battery charges from last year, and she might end up doing time in county. I can't really sacrifice my future in this case, and while I love my mom, I'm devastated she'd do this to me. I think I should go to the cops, but I'm feeling some guilt about it. Update: I ended up filing a police report for identity theft. The day after I did it, I got a call from an investigator and we talked for about 20 minutes. We also talked a little bit about the job I applied for, which is federal, and he said their background investigator would definitely be pulling his report for the identity theft. Because of that, I decided to go through with charges. Last week, the investigator called me back to confirm I would be willing to testify against my mother, though he didn't think it would come to that and would likely end with a plea. I told him I would. Yesterday, my mom got arrested on her way home from work. She has an initial appearance this afternoon, but on her previous felony, it looks like a petition to revoke has been filed with a date later this month. I feel like she's going to snap like she's never snapped before on me when she gets out, probably later today. I don't place on answering the phone. My mother had her petition to revoke hearing yesterday, and from what I understand, the investigator from my identity theft case made a statement and her probation was revoked. She got remanded into county jail immediately. My sister was freaking out all day yesterday trying to get my mom's affairs in order since we have no idea when she'll get out. I haven't heard from the investigator since the call a few weeks ago, but I take it as a good sign he made a statement and my mom's probation was revoked. Another good thing is that the account came off of my credit report. My credit is back above 740 with no negative marks. I feel like I've at least gotten some justice since she's back in jail, even if it isn't specifically for identity theft. I'll make another update once I figure out what's happening with my case.